Welcome back to the channel. And this is one of the topics we were supposed to talk about on Gaming News Weekly last Sunday, but things happened. We couldn't get to that. But this article I read it and it's talking about how Stellar Blade is outdoing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And I'm like, Stellar Blade is just a demo. So you chalk it up to Stellar Blade is free. It's a demo. Everybody tries demos. Demos have been like one of the best things to happen to gaming. And developers really cut that shit the fuck out. Why? Because people would play their demo, this shit is trash, and they get the fuck out of there. Or they present a demo that doesn't accurately present their fucking game to people. And then people play their demo, they're like, okay, this shit could be good. Then they go play the game, this shit's actually ass. So I mean, devs be trying to shy away from demos, but I love demos, bro. That's why Steam, when motherfucking Next Fest come around, I play the fuck out of some demos. I play some really good fucking games that I've been wish listing and stuff like that to watch when they come out because demos have been that fucking good. It's always been that good. But back to this. So Stellar Blade demo came out, and there's a lot of hype around it. Most of it is because controversy around her character model. Oh, is this and that. Come on now, bro. Eve looks amazing. Her character model is modeled after a real model. Calm down, bro. Calm down. The game looks good. It looks fun. I wish it was still coming to Xbox, but Sony pulled the whoop de wop and snatched that motherfucker up. I can't be mad at them. That was a good fucking play. But Stellar Blade is it looks like it's gonna be a great fucking game. It is just another third person action game. It's not like it's not, but it's gonna be a good third person action game. Hopefully, the demo came out. It is doing successful. They said in the demo. The demo, I think, reached like a concurrent player count of like 700,000 or something like that. And it's like Final Fantasy Rebirth demo only did like 400,000. And I'm like, yeah, because how much shit has Square Enix and Sony put out for these people? How much shit has Sony and Square Enix put out for these people? Forspoken, ass. Whatever the fuck the bubble blowing game was, ass. The Splatoon ripoff, Final Fantasy 16, ass. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. People are getting tired of Square Enix and PlayStation, bro. That's why Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth did shit. And Helldivers 2 had all the fucking clout at that time. Square Enix released 2 games, and Helldivers shit on both of them. Is Sony upset? No, probably not. I mean, I guess they are, because Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth was $70, and Helldivers was 30 or 40. One of those. So they would have loved those sales to go to Final Fantasy VII, which they didn't. They went to Helldivers, where they deserve to be, because Helldivers was the better game. And now they're looking at Stellar Blade and all the hype that is garnered from this demo alone. And they like, I mean, if metrics play out, it might just sell better than Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Which I hope it does. Because Stellar Blade probably deserves it more than Final Fantasy VII does. Because Final Fantasy VII, which is an old game with an old name, Stellar Blade is a new game with a new name. We need more new shit to pop off for the gaming community. We need more diversity out here, even though it's another third-person action game. At least it's a different type of third-person action game. It's not one of those yellow paint walk here at third-person action games that Sony's been putting out for how many fucking years. This is good. It has like Souls-like combat, has a parry mechanic. It's not that hard. It's not going to be that difficult. But at least it's something new. It's engaging for the player. Final Fantasy doesn't give that because it wants to be another walking ass, yellow paint ass action game. When it used to be a great JRPG. People are getting tired of all this old shit, bro. And Stellar Blade is something refreshing, something new, especially in this climate of fucking ugly ass women in games. People are like, no, bro, at least make them look good. And that's another thing, bro. That's another thing. But I mean, we're not gonna get into that this time. But I mean, the numbers came out for Final Fantasy VII. It's so like 2 million in like the 3 months it's been out. And I'm like, damn, Square Enix, bro. That's kind of scuffed on your part because you sold your soul to Sony. You sold your soul to PlayStation. It's going to release on PC. We all know it's going to release on PC eventually, and they're going to get more sales when they get there. But Square Enix, bro, your exclusive deals with Sony is not being fruitful for you, friend. And I know Sony paid probably a pretty penny to get that motherfucker exclusive, and they're not getting anything in return for it either. I don't know how long this Square Enix PlayStation partnership is going to last. I know they sell all three games of the remakes trilogy to Sony, so it's not going to go to Xbox until the trilogy is done. But I mean, if it's failing this hard, I don't know if breach of contract has a clause, but they might have to make that whole. But I'm in this right here. So thank you all for watching, like, subscribe, be new. I'm gonna go play some games. Stellar Blade. Hopefully it does better than Final Fantasy VII. It kind of deserves it. And I'll see y'all in the next one.